Welcome to your yoga practice. Today we're going to play around with a variation of Sun Salutation A that will help us get into our core a little bit more, and it'll play around with plank and tabletop. It'll be different, so it won't be as much shoulders like when we go from high to low plank, but it will involve your shoulders and it will involve your core and your legs, and your entire body. So let's start first in a tabletop so we can access all of the muscles that we need. I'm going to have to move my cat. So come to a tabletop position, knees stacking underneath your hips, hands stacking underneath your shoulders, and taking the time here to fully engage your body. I've noticed that my kneecaps, they like to slip in and out of the joint when I'm in tabletop. So for me, I really need to engage my quadricep muscles a whole lot. So maybe you try doing the same too. So really squeeze your quads so that you're engaging even your quads here. You can untuck your toes. It's a little easier for me to engage all of my legs if my toes are actually tucked. It's a little less comfortable, but a little bit more engaging. And then bring your belly button towards your spine. Your spine is one long line, and you should feel your belly firing up already. And from here, you can reach your right hand forward, your left leg back, and imagine one long line, really extending the leg and the hand apart. Reaching here, just reaching apart, one long line. Inhale, and then exhale, bring that elbow towards your knee underneath your body and hold. Usually we go in and out and in and out, but today just hold it here. Feeling your core, feeling everything firing up as you hug in, and then extend. Really extend, really reach through both ends, and then release. All right, finding that engagement again. So taking the time in between to really set up and press, and you're even working super hard here. All right, and then extend your left hand forward, your right leg extends back this time, and really reach through that hand and reach through the leg, feeling that long line. Keeping your hips nice and level, spinning that right pinky toe down to the mat, and then inhale here. Exhale, draw your elbow and your knee towards the center of the body slightly, rounding your back, and then hold here. Breathing as you hold, really engaging. It's a lot of work, I know. Keep holding. Hold in, nice tight little ball. And then inhale to extend and really reach. Reach out super far, and then release. Whew. All right, tuck those toes under, send your hips up and back, come into your downward facing dog. And again, take some time here to really key into your body and see the natural placement of your hands and your feet. If you have a mat that has alignment cues like mine does, you'll be able to tell every little misalignment. It's annoying. It's also helpful. So I always notice that my left hand is actually usually closer to my feet than my right hand is. So I've been working on really matching things up and feeling how unsteady that feels, how uneven. And apparently it's because one side of my body is weaker than the other. So I do that to compensate without even knowing. So I've been working the past few days on really evening things out and enjoying the feeling of not being balanced, because I know that will make me balanced. So take the time to see where you might need to be doing some adjusting. Relax that neck, relax your head, relax your shoulders. Bring your belly button towards your spine. Try not to dump into that lower back, but instead puff it out slightly, engaging the core. Tailbone is reaching up. Maybe you're gazing in between your legs. And then inhale as you come up onto your toes, and then as you exhale, just tiptoe, take small steps on the balls of your feet towards your hands. Bring your feet to hips width distance apart. Bend your knees a whole lot and settle your upper body on your thighs. Grab onto opposite elbows. Allow yourself to release here, finding a moment or moments of peace. And if it feels good, you can sway side to side. This won't always feel good. And sometimes it feels absolutely delicious. All right, as you settle into this ragdoll even more, feel all that tension from your lower back releasing. Try not to hold on to anything there. Release everything from your shoulders, everything from your head. And then release your hands to the floor. Keep the bend in your knees, and then roll yourself up to stand. Inhale, arms will go up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. All right, so we will flow, and we will use tabletop as a really fun transition. Inhale, reach those arms up. Maybe look up at your fingertips in this tall mountain pose. Really strengthen your legs, and then exhale, swan dive forward, hinging from the hips and not from the waist. All the way down, hands come to blocks or towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine, fingertips to shins, even to thighs. Exhale, plant your hands down and step back to a high plank pose. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, come into your tabletop. This round, inhale, dip the belly down and shin up, chest up, tailbone up. This is your cow. Exhale, pressing the ground away and rounding into your cat. Inhale, neutral tabletop, tuck the toes under, come into your downward facing dog. So that round, just doing a nice little cat, cow in between. Inhale, look forward in between the hands. Maybe you even out the hands. Come onto tiptoes, and then exhale, step or leap forward, however you want to travel. Inhaling to halfway lift, fingertips on shins or thighs. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, rolling up to stand, arms come up, gaze comes up, tall mountain pose, engaging everything. And then exhale, swan diving down into your forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, really take the time to straighten that spine. Get a nice strong pose here. And then plant your hands down, coming into your tabletop position. This time, tucking your toes under, and then lift your knees up an inch or two. And as you're here, really press into everything. Press into your hands, even out your hands if you need to. Bring your belly button towards your spine. And hover. This is challenging. So if you want to settle down on your knees, you definitely can. And then come right back up. Pull belly button towards your spine. Oh, and then send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog, beautiful job. Inhale, look forward in between your hands, even out your hands if you need to. Come up to tiptoes and exhale, step or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to stand, arms up, look up. Exhale, swan dive down. So similar to last time, but we're adding something. Inhaling, halfway lift. Take the time to really hit this pose nice and strong. Exhale, hands plant down. Stepping back into your tabletop pose. Tuck the toes under. Come up into that hovering tabletop. All right. Now we're going to walk in this tabletop. So right hand moves back, left foot comes back. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Now come forward. Right foot, left hand. Left foot, right hand. Right foot, left hand. Left foot, right hand. Hips up and back. Whew. Inhale, look forward in between the hands. Maybe you even out those hands, come up onto tiptoes. Maybe you bend your knees and then step or float forward. Inhaling, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Exhaling, forward fold, hinging at your hips. Inhaling, rolling up to stand, arms up, look up. Exhaling, forward fold, hinge at those hips again. Inhaling, halfway lift, taking the time to hit this pose with a nice straight spine, almost like you can set a whole dinner set or glasses of wine or juice or anything on your back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down, stepping back into your tabletop pose. Hover the knees. From here, just like you're hinging your leg, nothing moves except your leg on that hip joint. Kick that right foot up to the sky and then lower it down. Inhale, left leg kicks up. Trying to keep everything steady. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg. So trying to keep the shape of the leg as you kick it up. Inhale, left leg. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg. Exhale down, you're doing great. Inhale, left leg. Exhale down, one more each side because we can. Inhale, right leg. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale down. Hips up and back. Whew. And look forward in between the hands. Come up to tip toes. Maybe you bend your knees. Exhale, step or float forward. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, rolling up to stand. Arms up, look up. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Close your eyes. See how you feel. Lots and lots of core. Lots of stability. Maybe it feels super good. Maybe it does not. All right, so come down, grab a block, and we'll come into a nice supported bridge pose. You're welcome to take your block into any height. I'm going to take it into the medium height. Place the block underneath your sacrum, so not on your lower back, and not on your butt either. And allow yourself to be here. If you want to extend both legs out in front of you and just allow your body to rest. Feel the release along your core as you're here. So we just did a lot on our core all at once. Holding tabletop the way we did with hovering and then moving our legs in different ways, it really accesses your core. And it was also a lot of legs. So now your legs are getting a break. Let's get a little bit more. So bring your feet in. You can stay with your block on this height, or if you want to lower it down, you can. We're going to extend both legs up to the sky into a waterfall pose, a little inversion that's safe for any stage of your cycle, or even if you're scared of going upside down, this might feel super good. So this is just to release any tension from your legs that you might have. And then bring your feet to the mat. Press into your feet, so lift your hips up to slide that block out from underneath. Bring your knees towards your chest. Rock side to side. And then rock back to front a few times. Rolling up your back. If you're on a nice solid floor, even on carpet sometimes, you'll feel a nice massage. And maybe you feel some of the joints popping, some things moving. On the next time you come up, come to an easy seat. All right. Flow was short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed flowing with a Sun A structure, but dealing with the middle part a little different so that we can get into our arm strength and our core strength and leg strength. Thank you so much for spending this pause with me today on your mat. Please join me again soon. I hope you have the most beautiful day. Bye.